Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and in this video we are going to be covering the final flashback therapy for 2026 here, which is Countdown. We're going to be covering the Countdown flashback therapy. Now this one is coming out a little bit later than I would normally like at this point with the schedule of things, so I apologize for that. But I've been a bit busy in this past week, and we just had a solid 11-hour stream yesterday where we did some escalation, hit relapse 60 on that, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I've been working on other videos. That amps tier list did take longer than I expected to make and get out, so that was partially part of the delay. But yeah, Countdown is what we're going to be covering here. This should be out on Monday at the latest, so before the patch, but we do have the big patch coming up on Tuesday, so be sure to tune in. We will be streaming right when the patch goes live. Ideally, I will try to also have my patch review posted very shortly after the patch as well. I'm considering doing the patch review live potentially, and then just uploading it as I continue streaming, just so I can get the stream live earlier and get showcasing the new content. And I'm really looking forward to the 2 new MK challenges. Surprisingly, and sorry, this is a bit of a tangent. There's timestamp in the description if you want to skip to the first trial, but surprisingly, we're actually not getting any MKs on the resort. I thought for sure we would get an MK on the resort first patch here, but we are actually getting one on the suburbs, a third MK for the suburbs, which is cool, and one for the toy factory, which will bring that one up to 5 MKs, and that will make it the... Oh, actually, the orphanage still doesn't have 5 MKs, so that's kind of surprising, to be honest with you. But yeah, it seems like many maps are getting 5th MKs, so we'll be having that, and those are the 2 new MKs. So I'm looking forward to them for sure. I'm just a bit surprised that we weren't getting one on the resort, but I am pretty much certain we will get one on the on the Season 6 release, whenever that ends up being. But yeah, looking forward to the patch, definitely. The advent of Bogumalova event is going to be starting, where Lilia will be in other maps, which I think is going to be awesome. I absolutely love Lilia. She's definitely my favorite prime asset right now, and I don't know if that will change anytime soon, but maybe it's just because she's new, though I somehow doubt it. Anyways, enough yapping about things to come. Let's get into what we're working on right here and right now, which is Countdown. And we have Despoil the Auction, Grind the Bad Apples, Chill the Politician, Beguile the Children, Investigate the Minotaur, Release Prisoners, Destroy the Evidence, Cook the Informant, and Spread the Disease. Dang. So this is probably going to be a pretty long video. These are some relatively long trials, particularly MKs in here, so should be interesting. And of course, if you somehow haven't seen Countdown before, the Countdown variator is the main thing. Oh, we actually have Bomb Countdown 2 on these psychosurgery trials. Wait, is it on all of them? Oh my god, they've brought back Bomb Countdown 2 for the flashback. So if you don't know, Bomb Countdown basically straps a bomb to your chest in the trial, and there's a timer on it. I believe starts at 3 minutes, and it will tick down slowly, obviously as normal time does go by, and if it hits 0, you will explode and you will fail the trial immediately. There's no revives, there's no, you don't go down, you just die and fail the trial, and the timer is shared between everybody on a team, so that will be, that if someone increases the time, and of course to increase the time you have to find time extenders around the trial, which are little red things that will add 1 minute to the timer, and that will increase it for everybody. So the timer is always shared across the entire team, and you don't have to compete for time extenders like that. But interestingly, Bomb Countdown 2, which is not available in customs or escalation, actually has a significant reduction in the number of time extenders that spawn, as far as I understand it. So yeah, this was only seen during the event and is now back, I guess, for this flashback, which is pretty cool. I honestly didn't know that until now, so that should be interesting. Of course, Find the Radio is the secondary objective that came with Countdown, and there's a single radio somewhere in the trial which you have to find and destroy. There's only one of them, not multiple or extra like on normal secondary objectives, so that's kind of interesting. Usually it's pretty easy to find though, because it does make some loud noise, beeps and boops, which you can hear from pretty far away. We also have Increased Threat 2, Unreliable Doors, Limited Items 1, not Limited Items 2, and Psychosurgery, of course. So this should be interesting. Bomb Countdown 2 is I remember it being quite difficult when Countdown first ran, but I also have gotten quite a lot better at the game since then, so we will see how it goes. Looking forward to jumping into it. I will go ahead and let me just claim my free box and stuff. I will go ahead and just probably be running my standard setup of Sun, Noise Reduction, Smash, and Boosted for this. Might change up to Blind at times if I feel it necessary, although maybe on Spread the Disease, we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be the plan here. Also, a part of my 60th relapse, I've also fully upgraded my Blind Mine permanently, which is pretty cool. So yeah, just figured I'd mention that. Anyways, I'm going to jump into the first trial, which is going to be Despoil the Auction. Also, one last thing, the tasks for this event. We have, of course, complete 6 tasks for the poster. Complete 12 trials for some reason and not 9. I have no idea why they would have it be 12 and not 9. Kind of doesn't make much sense to me. A+ in 3, which we'll easily get. Complete secondary 9 times, which we will get. Use 50 time extenders, which I'm sure we will also get. Complete a trial using 2 time extenders or less, which will be pretty tough. We'll probably try that on Release the Prisoners. Definitely would be the only one that I would even think would be potentially somewhat easier to do that on. All the rest look like it would be pretty tough. We have a green check mark for no reason. Complete a trial without ever dropping below 1 minute remaining. Now, when this event first started, the flashback, there was a bug with trying to time extend when you were below 1 minute on your timer. And I think it was a bug due to this task. It's been fixed, but I think this task might not be possible. It might be disabled. I don't know for sure, though. Do not use a time extender without having 4+ minutes. We'll easily do that. And fill your inventory with time extenders. So, yeah, the tasks are pretty cool. It's a shame that one of them was bugged. I don't really understand how that worked out, but somehow when you would use a time extender with below 1 minute on your timer, you would get disconnected, which was very strange. But anyways, I've yapped far more than I should have for the beginning of this video, but we're going to head to Despoil the Auction. I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are here at Despoil the Auction, so this should be interesting. I did switch over to Evasive, of course. I forgot to, consider that when I was talking about my loadout, but having Evasive for Lilia is definitely preferable. And yes, we are here. Bomb Countdown 2. It's kind of crazy to see that again, because like I said, it has not been available since the last time we saw Countdown. And Countdown, I have always thought is an interesting variator because I did have it in S tier on my variator tier list. It really switches things up a lot. Like, you can't really take your time in trials like you usually will often do. Like when I go for A+, I'm usually trying to go a bit slow and methodical and be careful, but with Countdown around, you do not have that luxury. And wow, the time extenders are certainly limited. I've played Entertain the Corpses a couple times, which is on this map with Countdown in a custom, and there are way more time extenders than this. I will stun if he comes this way. It's about a 50-50 chance there, and we hit the cans, so that's a shame, but we're not going to restart over some cans. Let's just get inside here. And that'd be awesome if that was Jaeger, but sadly isn't. We actually have our radio secondary right here, so we can smash that. And need to look for the batteries now. Usually there's one in that first room. It's possible I missed it, but there's one here instead. And we'll smash through here and open this for later. And yeah, I mean, usually in that outdoor area, from my experience, there's been like plenty of time extenders, like several time extenders. And right just now I found basically 0, so that's kind of fried. We have the key available to us now. It's nice that there's the one-off radio secondary for this, at least, because then you don't have to be constantly looking around for your secondary items. Because, obviously you're trying to get through these trials quickly. Also important to note that these blue toolboxes can have time extenders in them, which can be very important to note if you're running low on time. There's one time extender right there on the wall and one on the box behind me, so if we really need to, we can come back out here to get them. Important to note the Lilia spawns in the library, or in the lobby here. One there and one there. Just good to remember those because you come through this area a lot and it'll be easier to identify. Don't forget to smash the like button just like that, guys, down below. I do think this will easily be the hardest trial in this set. And honestly, I'm kind of wishing I brought backpack instead of noise reduction. If we end up restarting, I probably will switch to backpack. One thing that's good to know as well in this trial is during this entire tutorial, your timer is paused. I'm just going to pause to make this a little quiet. So you don't have to worry about going quickly on the tutorial. You can kind of loot some items and stack them up here if you want, or, you know, do whatever you want. But even when you get let into here and are doing the actual tutorial part, it again does not count down. So you are safe in that regard. Let's get our first thing. So that means we need a ruby. Just quickly check if there are any time extenders or anything in here. Looks like no. We need a ruby, so this one potentially. There we go. And we can load it up and get started with the trial. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really do, but just in case you want to spend some time to gather stuff that can be beneficial. Actually, I'll bring this here, and then we can go. Kind of just hope that Lilia doesn't grab us here, but we do obviously have evasive, which gives us a lot more leeway to kind of YOLO. So like any of these could be Lilia technically, so you gotta be aware of that at least. We can grab this. Obviously in Countdown it's nice to have extenders on you, but in this trial specifically, especially, you are going to be... Okay, so I actually saved my evasive by using a brick. Was that her settling into place, or was that... Because that... I saw the mannequin move its head, right? But I thought that was maybe just one of the normal, you know, random mannequin movements. Okay, she has lost us. Sadly, we have to smash this, but this should be where the other thing is. And she's opening that, so we'll be able to get out of here and get our owl key fairly easily. So that's good. There we have it. Grab that, and ideally I will go open this small door. Oh, the pusher. That's really bad, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna go upstairs then. Damn it, I tried to drop the key. If we want to, I mean, we will probably end up coming back to open that small door. Dude, these planks. Oh well, we just gotta send this. Trying to get the warmth online. Okay. Seems like the pusher didn't manage to stick with us that entire time. Let's try and get working on our wolf key batteries here. There's one here. 3 minutes on our timer. We do have an extender in hand. I think maybe going around is best, because he might lose us on one of these corners. And then we're in good shape to get... This is where I assumed the battery would be, because it wasn't in the other room that's opposite of the generator room. So that's a good start. We'll use this. And now we can head over to the other side here. Damn, bro. Unreliable doors. So rough without smash, but I think definitely on Countdown when you are going to be sprinting around like a madman inevitably. Bringing evasive over smash is certainly going to be very nice, even though there are... Oh, it's Jaeger. Even though there are a lot of spots on this trial that... Or not a lot, but there's a couple co-op doors on this trial that are nice to be able to get rid of. Just the safety... I mean, if you're not going for A+, then I would probably still bring smash, because that lets you still be faster. I guess we could get Henrietta to maybe smash this co-op door for us, which would be kind of nice, I guess. Although we're not really going to go over there that much more often. We've got our wolf key. We can immediately head down and open this up to look for the bear batteries. And here. Oh no, that's the door trap. There's one here. Perfect. So yeah, I'm sorry the commentary might not be quite as... we have a secret room here. Commentary might not be quite the same as usual on this because I am sort of having to focus a bit more on the trial and run it and go a bit more quickly than I normally do. That's pretty annoying. I'm going to actually bash this now while I can. And we'll not open that because it might give Henrietta a shorter path to us. Although I normally would open that. I feel like there's so many mannequins, dude. What is this craziness? Here's what it is, we just gotta run through it. Okay, the branch is behind me. Oh, no, he's not. Or he kind of was. But he had a much easier avenue of getting to me than I thought. Sometimes there's a battery up in these weird spots. Looks like there's one over in the sauna instead, actually, which sucks. One in the sauna and one in, like, this room, potentially. Yeah. Hopefully we can get over there. Do I have my stun? I think I just heard it come back. Yes, so that we might just use on the giant here. Don't stagger him. Okay, good. And here's our last bear battery. Oh, fun times, bro. He was a lot quicker on the stun recovery than I expected. I think I just stepped on glass, but that's not the end of the world. We have evasive, so we can get grabbed here if it happens. We can open this now for shortcuts later. And we grab the bear key. Actually, we can double tap the secret room buttons here, come back later. Secret room also is important to note. In Countdown does have some extenders in it, so yeah, that is important for you to be aware of. So we have the bear key. We're going to go down to the basement with this. I assume Henrietta is maybe gone. Lilia's right there. Hopefully she doesn't come in here. Good. We go to open the door. And there are, I believe, 7 rubies in the basement that we want to find and identify and drop for later. We'll come back for them, of course. This is one of the co-op doors that I find nice to smash open. I try to put these in like the hallway where I will know where I won't be able to miss them. There's usually a grunt around this point that tries to bug you. Looks like he's a little further in this time. This one? Yeah. So again, put it in the middle of the hallway-ish. We are running a little bit low on time. Okay. I actually haven't been keeping count. I think there's maybe 2 more gems in here. And then if there's only, yeah, there should only be 1 more. I think that's right. So then we go back and we grab the spare because we don't need to worry about getting grabbed, because if we do, we will evasive it. And it is right there. She's going to assimilate right there, so we can just run away, and that's very nice. I do need to find some time. Potentially we could go back to those entrance time extenders. Give me a second here to get my full stamina back. Where the eye adjustment on the light is kind of brutal at times. Alright. We got that first set of them. So we need 210 more, so that means we need 7 more. And we have 4 down there. So we need to go find 3 more from these random rooms. So we can go far bear and top bear and owl potentially. I'm gonna go outside for these time extenders, I guess. At least, yeah, this one. That guy also has one in his hand, so don't want to end up accidentally taking freezing damage, so I'm not gonna like rush this. Still that weird floating thing above that table. Okay, that giant saw us, so I'm not gonna bother continuing. Ooh, that's a nice find. Yeah, so let's grab a thing. Whoops, I ran the wrong way. Let's grab one of these and go find that owl gem really quick. I'm not 100% sure what is the best way or the fastest like order of gems to grab and do and all that, but this is what I usually do. Some sort of combination of this. It's potentially more worth it to try and go for some other gem other than the basement ones, even like the far basement ones are maybe too far at times. Hopefully he smashes this door open. That's an old ancient tech from Outlast 1 where you use the enemy's door opening animation to slip past them. Let's see. There's guaranteed, of course, to be 1 ruby in here. There it is. I'll leave the bottle. Lily is nearby. Okay, she's still active. The giant is in a very annoying spot, but he should go that way if he heard me. Okay, he's not going to move. We need to door snap him. You could tell that he was giving up on the chase by his animation there, where he was sort of putting his axe over his shoulder and he was going to go walk around again. And we couldn't really wait for that. So we drop that off. And then we go up to this bear door. And that will leave us with 4 more, which we have in the basement. So this is obviously why backpack would be highly useful here. And this is what I'm thinking is it's probably more worth to go to Dark Wolf than it is to go all the way back to the basement. That's the whole thing. Drop this and run. Yeah, probably better to go Dark Wolf. Drop this off so we can get 3 more from the basement. But I'm gonna go quickly look for some time over here. We didn't really fully search this area necessarily, so I hope there's at least a little bit of extra time extenders. It might not be. Of course, this guy's here. Okay, good. We needed that one find, definitely. Now the picture is going crazy. We can stop by the secret room really quick. There's 2 time extenders in there before we head to the basement. Thankfully we opened this earlier. So that's 1. And I will just... Oh wait, we don't need the health booster. So yeah, I'll take the stamina booster. And we can quickly, hopefully get that's a battery down to the basement. Why do I keep seeing things? This. I'm gonna watch. Also a battery. Alright. Down here we go. There's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm gonna not come back for that 4th one. Also, Lily is over there. So I'm gonna get these 3, and then I'm gonna go Dark Wolf for the last ruby that we need. Seems like that will be hopefully effective. Giant is behind us. I thought the store was closed for some reason. Okay. We got 3 minutes on our timer. We still have 1 outside if we need to go grab it. No, I do know where the... Yeah, there's my things up there. Oh, we also definitely haven't looked around this dark area very much. Could be an extender. No. For time extenders, and Jaeger did open this for me, which I had hoped she would. So we could look around. I'm probably going to look around here briefly as well after we get the gem. Potentially nice. Okay. Why is there like only one Lilia thing in here? Okay, there's some more than one. Yeah, so if we could get like this one and then like fill up with 2 more, we would be in really good shape, I think, for the finale. But I'm not certain that it's going to be that generous. So I did have Jaeger on me during this, and I was kind of rushing through it, as I should have been, but still. Oh shit! Dude, she was guarding that time extender, bitch knows, bitch knows. Thankfully she didn't actually jump me, so that like saves our evasive cooldown, which we would have had to use there otherwise. I'm just gonna go loot back for that. And I guess we'll probably just leave with this. This is good enough. Potentially. I mean, check this room, might as well. I didn't really look around it when I was here earlier. But, okay, nice, nice. Okay, we're at 6 minutes-ish on the timer. And I know there's at least one inside the auction room. Could see it during Lilia's first cutscene back there. Yeah, there it is. So let's start this. Yeah, this is pretty tough with Countdown 2 and everything, so I wonder how many people have gone for this. Okay. That is quite... Oh, yeah, there's one there, too. That's quite good. I need to, of course, go get the cranks. And here's one of them. Lilia and the Grunt are both nearby here.
Careful.
Good brick to have. It'd be really nice to see her blend in here, and she does. So we use that knowledge to immediately go up. And we want to do one of the ones close to the lobby if it's available like this. Has she already moved? I don't think so. Has she? She did already move, bro. She instantly went for an EIG right there. It's so crazy. Yeah, because I mean, I thought she had blended in with that one right there, and I didn't see her anymore, so I was kind of scared. Apparently rightfully so. Let's grab this crank. Wow, she knows exactly where I am. Holy shit, man. Okay, back up. And we could get a recharger from Secret Room. If we want to. I don't know if she'll come up behind me or go EIG. Okay. I'm wasting time here, but this is so okay, she's going to blend in right now. I don't know where. This guy is so annoying. Okay, he's leaving. And go. She might not have even blended in. Yeah. have a long way to go to get to this other crank, so hopefully she can't full chase me all the way there. We saw the grunt down there going towards the other crank, so we know the grunt's not back here to get in our way. Just keep an eye out for additional extra time extenders. We'll take this one the lobby way so we can go to the secret room again, and we have 2 time extenders in here. I know from playing this on Countdown a few times that there's often an extender or 2 in this stairwell as well, so that helps. Oh, please.
Fucking clone, you're gonna fucking die.
Good. Drop that, grab the rig recharger. And we might as well grab the master key. We got nothing else going on in our inventory. Maybe we can find more rig rechargers. Lydia's up above me there, I think. Oh, that guy has a time extender in his hand too, so we're pretty good on time. We still have one outside. It's a crank. The only crank we have left to bring upstairs is the one that's right down there in that room. I think Lily is somewhere in the lobby. The other arm needs 2 more cranks, I think. Oh, here comes the horrifying. Okay, that one's done. I'm sorry. Okay, I did that one too quickly, so she didn't have time to do another scream. Oh, it's bugging. Okay, that was weird. So Lilia was not too concerned there with our activities. Let's try and get this crank. Guess that was pusher. Okay, we have so much time. No, I didn't hear the pitcher scream, but it's him. Oh my goodness. If he comes in here, I'm just gonna use stun. I'm not risking the damage. We just have the one crank, everything else is fully finished. I'm not sure if Lily is still far away, but I will start. Okay. I've had this happen like once or twice before, where like if you take certain pathing or go certain places, Lilia maybe gets a little confused and stays in stealth for too long, or stays too far away so she can't hear things. But yeah, it worked out for me this time. I will take it. She might be somewhere in the lobby here and like grab us. No, those ones aren't her. Potentially that one. I want to see. No, it's not. Alright, let's get out of here. We do want to crank here. Yeah, I mean, I could certainly see this being tight on time for anybody, really. This is certainly no joke. Okay, there's another time extender there. Like, we have enough time, and then some. But also I got fortunate with Lilia not really interrupting me there at the end. Where's the giant? Oh, there. And I also kind of like lock-in speedrun maxed everything to mostly as fast as I felt I safely could. God. Yo, literally unavoidable. I didn't even stop running. What a fucking stupid way to lose no damage. Sometimes the giants, like if they're close enough to you, will just go light speed and be like on your back despite you sprinting. And then they'll just get a hit on you. Like that'll very rarely happen. Although I mean, I think it happens because of the way I started the movement, but still, I don't know, it's annoying. 8 plus 27 minutes, 6 seconds, Despoil the Auction, Countdown Psychosurgery. Probably my fastest Psychosurgery A+ run of this trial so far. Not that I've necessarily tried to speedrun, but still. Feels pretty decent. And although I potentially got lucky with the ending, I still feel confident with my ending strategy on this trial that I would have been okay. So, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that that was like a huge difference maker. Maybe another 2 or 3 minutes, of which I had plenty of extenders for, you know, in a couple different places. So it would have been okay. But yeah, that is Despoil. We're going to head off to the next trial, which also I would definitely bring Backpack on that trial, by the way, if you are going to be doing it. Next up, we're heading to Grind the Bad Apples, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, we're here for Grind the Bad Apples, and this is a trial I have quite a decent amount of familiarity with speedrunning from making my pipes video, so I don't think I'll be struggling too much with the speed aspect of it, but we'll see how we can do on the grading. Another health booster, which is not what we're looking for exactly. But yeah, Grind the Bad Apples, one of the classic 3 of the game. So hopefully we don't have too many issues with this. Also would be nice to get that task done. Ooh, I probably can. Hopefully I can find one in one of these rooms and just fill my inventory with time extenders for the task. I think that's the only task I really have to deliberately go for. Also, I guess I extended... Oh, right, it's 3 times. I'm sure we can find one on the way to the diner, right? At least I hope so. Maybe in this hallway somewhere. I have Pin-Up Alley, which is not ideal. There we go. Nice. So we can get that task out of the way. Fill your inventory slot with time extenders. And we actually did go below 1 minute on that trial, so I assume that one task isn't going to work either way, but it wouldn't have incremented for us. Okay. Hopefully this isn't locked, although it is unreliable doors. So yeah. Alright, we do have Smash again, so actually it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, careful. Glass. Alright. We know we have Pin-Up Alley. Hopefully we get a decent game for this side.
Run if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, he's just too fast, man.
I'm trying to help you.
He even made the noise like he got hit. He said, "Hey, I'm trying to help here," which is one of his voice lines for getting hit by a stun or a projectile. Wow. I mean, okay. Sure. My bad. Skill issue. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know why that sort of thing happens. Literally makes no sense. Like, yeah, I don't know. I can't even really speculate on a potential reason. Maybe he had somehow already in his, like, from his perspective or whatever, of the AI's perspective or the game's code or whatever. What? Why can't I walk? He had already, like, grabbed my arm and started the animation of psychosising me, so the stun just, like, knocked him out of that animation instead of actually stun. What the fuck? Why are you here? The stun knocked him out of that animation instead of stunning him, and then he just instantly went into his AoE animation. I honestly am not sure. Whatever the reason, that was BS, and I'm not happy about it. I do hear the radio already, actually. Wow, this guy is really on my cheeks. Oh, there it is. Bonkus. Pin-Up Alley again, so... Yeah, I don't know what... The grunt was at the freaking garage when I pulled up, but it's crazy. But hopefully we're okay. Some confidentials right there. And we can grab ourselves another extender. Alright, man. Unreliable doors is such a pain in the ass. Of course, you're here. You're also a pain in the ass. Did you know that? Bouncer in there. Let's go to the clowns, I guess. And we also have Newcastle, bro. The one that's literally the furthest possible away that you can get. It's possible we can find enough throwables on our way there to do it. So I'm gonna hope for RNG to be in our favor. Although it's already looking bad. Okay, there's a bottle. And there's another enemy. No bricks that I'm seeing. Take an extender. Not a brick there either. It is limited items, I mean. It's fair enough, I guess, if I don't find the throwables. But, yeah, we're gonna have to go back. Of course, this is like very wide open, this whole area usually, or always maybe, compared to like, you know, Punish the Miscreants or something. Oh, that's just a treat, isn't it? Grab another one. Guess I'll just take another long route around to get to Newcastle again. It was like by far the worst game to get. It's so far away. And you have to like do this long loop around if you end up going from where you did feed the clowns. Hopefully this guy's not still camping here. Although he kind of is, we still managed to do the game in time. I am gonna smash this. This is risky. Could run straight into the pitcher here, but yep. But I'm just gonna kind of send it here. So we don't really have time to wait around, and I don't really feel like waiting around, so it's a nice combination of things there. There we go. We have completed the mini games. This guy's here. Pitcher might be in this vicinity, unless he's gone, which he also might be. Grab that. And let's leave that guy in the dust, hopefully, with that brick, so we can... I knew that bouncer was there. It's okay though. We have a brick. Hopefully that doesn't mess up our timing here. It shouldn't. 1, 2, 3, and we are into the cutscene. And the pitcher's out again, so we will not be going back out to explore during Gooseberry's Yap session, although I usually would, because you have to wait for her to talk before you can hit the button. But the pitcher being out there does not inspire me with confidence that I could safely do anything out there. Thankfully, we did survive without using our stun here, so hopefully we can use that to get a pretty quick boat push here. And of course, pipe skip helps a lot on this trial for speedrunning and getting the countdown done safely. We have B pipe here, which is the blue one. So we look into the cubby hole over there. We got the cross, and we have the intact pipe there. Oh, wow, that glass. There's the intact pipe and the broken pipe. Grab this. Oh wow, we got both batteries right here. I might just go for the push immediately. Since this guy's here and the giant will take a second to spawn. I'm gonna take that one in a second. But actually, that timing works out kind of amazingly. Although the Jaeger coming out is not nice, we can actually lose her very easily. free boat push. If we go in here, she should leave. Just give her another second or two to be sure she gives up. And then I do want to just check my document really quick for my pipes, because I know it's probably, I think it's a secret room or, oh wait, the cross, oh the cross is, oh okay, my bad, I got them mixed up. This is for, that's Night Hunter pipe. Okay, so now we know that. I got it mixed up with late and early, which is the L shapes. Stupid mouse, or cat, stupid cat hair on, in actuality that's on my mouse. This guy's gonna hear that, but right, he probably would have heard it anyway, even if we waited a while. Just disarm the barriers here. So we have Night Hunter B, which is usually pretty good. And then, oh, did we get the upstairs freaking thing as well? I didn't notice. And then we have C pipe, which should be okay. Oh, come on. Someone's coming out up at the push spot as well, so that's annoying. Hopefully it's just the pusher. It is. Sadly, he saw me. Hey, you're not gonna tank that, I don't think, pal. No early secret room for us here in either spot. He's like searching some locker or something. That should give us plenty of time to push. And get started on the pipe section. It would be nice to have the stamina booster for the ending if we find the secret room. Let's head upstairs to C-pipe. We have broken right there. And we have diagonal on top, I think is always black. Black window pipe. Yep. Or sorry, not diagonal on top. I don't know why I said that. Horizontal on top. It always ends up being black window. Fuck you with that timing. Just need one more turn, bro. Fuck you, Gooseberry. Not teaching me shit. I'm out of here. Just need to go down. Oh no! I turned away too. I heard that pouncer, but I didn't know where they were exactly. Oh, that fucking sucks. But whatever. Not the end of the world, or it shouldn't be. Someone coming out here. No secret room, so I think that means it's upstairs. Which really sucks, because I don't think I want to go up there. Maybe we have an adrenaline in this spot right here. Of course, whoever the hell came out is hearing me. No adrenaline. I will take the medicine. Also don't have our rig, so it might be honestly worth it to go up to the secret room really quickly here. I am going to do that. Maybe we can get a quick push in here. Boat is pushed. Secret room isn't exactly close to where we want to be, but it shouldn't be too bad to get the loot and get out really quick. Boop, boop, and grab our extenders and stamina booster. And rig recharger. Secret room, obviously highly useful on this flashback event. Grab that. And let's head back down. Another extender for the road. And we should easily be able to finish the rest of the trial in these 4 minutes of time allotted by these extenders. Maybe even 5 minutes. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Well, we can grab that one if we really want. Honestly, with how long the stamina booster lasts, we can just pop it in right now and just hold shift. And that should give us enough time to fully push this, I do believe. Yeah. And then we are going to run around just because Gooseberry's right there. And I ran through the cans because I'm basically just in speedrunner brain at this point. But we go around because you don't really have enough time to just chill there and get through. Gooseberry will be unstunned by that point. Maybe a brick on the way through here for the ending. And yeah, we are obviously more than good on time. Nothing to worry about there. And Gooseberry's not usually a huge threat here at the ending either. Yeah, she's like on the other side of the bus in like a horrible spot for herself. So yeah, free button press. And she went around the bus, I think. Wow. She could not have played that worse if she tried. Very poor form, Gooseberry. I'll be seeing ya. So yeah, overall not bad, I guess. The one hit from the Pouncer is pretty unfortunate, but we'll take it. A plus 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Grind the Bad Apples, Countdown Psycho Surgery here. And yeah, triggered sound traps from those cans we sprinted through, and the 1 damage. But still, pretty smooth completion, and that's what you're looking for here. You don't necessarily have to go as fast as I'm going for these trials, although you have to go pretty fast on Despoil, I would think. I mean, I did a difficult despoil for my permafrost video, and I think I had countdown on there, and it took like 45 minutes. So you do have, but that was also not countdown level 2, so that depends. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just having fun with it, going for as fast as I can do my within my abilities here. So we're gonna keep it rolling with this sort of fast-paced approach while we head over to the shopping mall to chill with our friend the politician for the final main trial of this. Alright, we've arrived now at the shopping mall, and it's time to say hello to our friend the politician. Debatably, you could bring backpack on this trial. Nice, we got stamina booster. Honestly, the best trial to get stamina booster on of the 3 mains, in my opinion, because the secret room is highly dubious on this trial. You have to like, just check every hallway and hope you get lucky. Let's see if we can, do a little sneaky beaky, get past the giant. And that helps us out. Don't have to wait for him to move away. This grunt is always a pain in the ass, I feel like. Oh, he has to smash through as well. Well, we got lucky with these boarded up doors. So we can sneak past him, and we're off into the night, just like that. Nice and easy. Get us into the main plaza. Oh, the radio is gonna kind of suck on this. Kind of just have to hope we run into it by chance. Also, will be very nice to find and hold an antidote, since Aurora hitting you with her vials does not count as a demerit if you cleanse it with an antidote, as far as I understand. So, yeah, we can use that to our advantage. Oh my god, everything's boarded up. It's so lucky. Excuse me. Oh no. Okay. I mean, it would have been totally fair and you know, reasonable for me to not be able to fit through there and end up getting hit, but thankfully it gave way for me. Got pizzeria fuse here. Grab that. And we have another boarded up. Oh my god. What is this perfect door RNG we have here? This is crazy. That one was much easier to squeak by. Stun them. Don't waste time. Put in our 2 fuses and we just need 2 more. Pet shop is not available. Can go in here. Oh, almost stepped on that. But grab this fuse. It's also boarded up, but it's a giant, so we couldn't make it there in time. But he might jump over. No. Okay. So it's fast enough anyway with the giant that we don't really care too much. I don't think that other side had a fuse. No. So we can quickly cross the way here to get to the last fuse, which should hopefully be in one of these stores up here. There we go. Rugs and vases. What a great store. There we go. Fuse number 3. Or 4, I guess. And we have another boarded up door. Every store door was boarded up. This one might not be as easy to get through. Okay, it was. Good. Unreliable doors clutching up for us there. I did see the secret room, obviously, but I don't really care about the other boosters. We already got the stamina booster, so that's unfortunate. Adrenaline? Nope. He'll go back in the store. And this is also unfortunate. I'm not going to smash it open. I sadly did not hear the broadcast at all, but I'm not going to go looking for it just yet. Could be back here, I guess, somewhere. Looks like a pretty clean run to the conveyor from the back. Hopefully we get lucky with our box prices. That's junk. That's junk. I basically look for the 15 and the 20, and then oftentimes the free box at the start will be enough to fill the gap. But if not, then I fill in with the rest of the small boxes out there. I find that better than doing 3 big boxes personally. Let's see, any luck? There we go. And we've used our 50 time extenders already for the task. Just trying to make some noise over there to distract the twins briefly. Pretty sad that we got the picture right now, but we should just be able to full shift to the drop-off point here. And I'll drop this off as well. What is it? Oh, it's not enough. We got a junk tutorial box. So we're gonna have to grab some more small boxes from closer by. I actually don't know the chances, but oftentimes I find that the tutorial box ends up being like $7 or something, which obviously more than covers the $5 difference. Oh my god, they have just the most diabolical voice lines. It's insanity. Hopefully pitcher, okay, he's out there at least, but I'm sure he'll turn around and come back. He throws a ridiculous and frankly pitiful Minotaur attempt. Maybe enough? Oh my god, it's like 10 cents off, dude. You're not being serious with me. I don't want to tempt fate too much with dancing around with the pitcher like that, so we'll take a short siesta in the back here. And any box should be more than enough to take us over the finish line. Pitcher's there. Twins are over there. If I could ping. Guess not, but they are leaving, it seems. Going to the back. And pitcher might have left the trial, potentially. 4 cents off is unbelievable. But we've won our ticket. Admit 1 to the event. And we shall head over there. Keep an eye out for any extra antidotes, maybe. It'd be nice to have more than one for the finale. Don't forget to smash like, and it's time for math. Everybody loves good old math time. Speedrunning math. Would be better. I hear the radio. I thought. Yeah. Okay. Good. No need to worry about that anymore. It does have like some small delays in between its beeps sometimes, which can disguise it a little bit. Let's see here. I think pusher's here or something. Minus 20 we're looking for here. Bada bing. And then they're all upstairs. Wow. Just not back right. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Dude, jump the thing, please. What do we got here? Another antidote. I'm not going to bother taking that. So I'll just replace it with something else pretty soon, probably. Target is 104, so I assume we're going up. Up by 30 minus 5, so 25. Go. And we're going to need to go all the way around. I assume this is probably faster than using the escalator, although, yeah, it is absolutely to get to this side. It's way faster because I forgot this is like a drop down. Secret room is here once again. Oh wait, this is back right. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. My directionality for some reason is always like completely discombobulated when I have to go to the second floor. I don't know why that messes with me so much. We need plus 7, so that is plus 15 minus 8. There we have it. So now we definitely want to take the escalator down because we need to go to the opposite side over there. To everyone's favorite store. Women's. Let's go. Women's right here. Who doesn't love this store? Minus 4, so we need minus 11 plus 7. There we go. And now it is time to chill the Paul Nutrition. Let's head there. And hopefully this can go fairly smoothly with just the running around the loop strat for the most part. It seemed to work well enough for me in escalation before. Don't forget to hydrate, folks. Very important. Very important out there. And we got to get ready to pump for the acid. And so this is where our antidotes come into play. We don't really need to worry too much about Auto and Aurora because normally they'll hit you with an Aurora bottle and not just come swinging on you. In my experience, at least. And even still, you can like I mean, you don't have to sit there and wait until you get beamed with a vial, obviously. You can pre-run it. Get it out quickly. Make a louder noise right there so they keep coming. It could happen where you would get hit, you know, like in that situation. I could have maybe gotten swung on by auto. But, oh no! My ass has been flaccid! Oh, Shonk! Okay. Nala, you can't be in my lap when I'm trying to do this. I blame Nala for jumping in my lap and distracting me, quite frankly. Yeah, and also, I mean, the pitcher just came out at a horrible time and location. So I got hit by auto, which sucks. I could have stunned as well. I didn't realize my stun was back. But still, yeah, I mean, that seems like a much easier and more consistent thing to get to happen on the finale than, like, messing around in the bathroom somehow. So I think that's my preferred approach there. But that is it. A plus 13 minutes 12 seconds. Honestly, a pretty good time for chilling with the politician on Countdown Psychosurgery. Faster than we did Grind the Bad Apples, surprisingly. And yeah, we received 1 damage. I think it might have been cut off, but as far as I know, we would not have gotten a demerit for being hit by the Aurora bottle. So yeah, pretty solid. I'm much happier with my shopping mall completion and, you know, finale strats and stuff now, so that's also good. On to the MKs. Alright, we've arrived now at Beguile the Children, the first MK we have here, and one that I've been developing hopefully better strategies for somewhat recently, because I've had some annoyance with this one in the past. Also a great one to have the stamina booster on. Of course, a trial and map which are sadly at odds with each other. The map is beautifully gorgeous and amazing, but the trial objective is not my favorite. So that's a bit of a shame. We need to get in here and absolute cinema children. Here we go. And unfortunately this takes a long time to let you in. For some reason I don't like that. It often has gotten me into some almost sticky situations with the giant in the area. So first thing I have been doing is not immediately putting this on, and then I literally just bring all of the reels to this left side, because it is very rarely, if ever, gonna be a good idea to bring any of the reels to the right side. There's like one middle floor reel spawn, or projector spawn, that is good for that side, but I just, you know, bring them all over here, because the majority of the time you're going to want them on this side, especially because right in this corner there is a staircase that goes to both the upstairs and basement, which no other corner has that staircase, and that's like the main thing. But a lot of the time the projector will be in one of these rooms on this side, which you can immediately then test. I thought I heard the... It's Jaeger? I thought I heard the radio. We can quickly grab this out, even if we're not going to necessarily... Oh, that's padlock. So this trial just in general with unreliable doors is incredibly annoying. Let me just preface that really quick. Because, man, I can't even go anywhere barely. Let's go in here, and looks like we might have gotten a further away spawn. Obviously we have a crawl space here that... Actually, Jaeger... No, she can get in here. But yeah, there's the real, or the projector location. So, actually, she kind of has me cornered here. Nala, can you calm down, please? She's yapping over there. So yeah, I mean, we know where it is, which is the important part, mostly. We can go load up another... Yo! Holy, she saw me?
I have something to teach
Oh my god, I nearly broke my spacebar right there, I think. I smashed it in so hard. We can quickly go downstairs and find where the projector is down here. Can be in a few different spots, but it is right here. Which is, again, very, very close to the staircase that I referenced earlier that we'll be wanting to use. Is she leaving already? Okay. Maybe I was in a spot she couldn't reach down in the basement there. At some point, I don't know when that would have been, but we can load up another reel for later. This being padlocked is incredibly annoying. I would honestly unlock it if I find a lockpick. Which I do, so I'm going to do that because that makes it much easier to get the reels out of the room. This giant is being suspicious. But yeah, we can. Oh, shark! No, she cut my head off! Oh, that pattern is just so unfortunate. Why would you even be walking all the way that way? Oh, you son of a bitch. We want to go this way. Like, why wouldn't you go in here? It's much more interesting. That's a shame. Rip the flawless. See if this is the one we need. Nope, we need to bring 3 here. And this is why this trial sucks, obviously, is this guess and check, but I find it much more preferable to go find the real, or I keep getting reel and projector mixed up, but go find the projector location first, and then bring the reel. Henrietta's still here? She was literally walking away from me for like so long in that one spot. Okay, and we literally got the worst possible RNG where we go to the wrong place both times. I don't know where. Is she not here now? Henrietta's being very strange here. Regardless, we know that this one needs to go upstairs somewhere. And a lot of the upstairs spawns can also be on this side too, although this is probably the one with the less likely spawn up here. And I thought I was hearing the radio from downstairs, which I guess I was. Grab it there. So yeah, this one you'll probably have to bring the farthest away, but even still I think it's probably worth. Because usually you won't be lugging it this entire way without knowing where you're going, but I might as well be bringing it with me since I know it's the one that goes up here. And honestly, I mean, getting it this far away is, in my opinion, a little bit unlucky at times. But it is over here. That is heart, so last symbol is heart. And I believe it was 3 on the middle floor and 2 on the bottom floor. So we need to go back and get working on that. What the hell is this half hanging off bottle? That's funny. Got myself a small med. It's back to full health. Hypochondriac task completed there. But yeah. Honestly, I thought I would have dodged that giant's hit earlier. Sadly, I did not. Seemed like it was pretty damn close. I don't know which one we have loaded up here. This is number 3, so I believe this goes on this floor that we're on right now. Hopefully the giant isn't around here. Again, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Let's see. Club heart at the end. And she's going over to that. One thing you can also do if you're really struggling is follow Gooseberry around, because she does go to the projectors. It's kind of her patrol strategy. Club heart, and then we just gotta bring this downstairs, which might get interrupted here by Gooseberry. Yeah, she's walking through this hallway. Okay, she's going out the front into the courtyard, I think. Hopefully she didn't go downstairs. Whatever, we're gonna run down here, and club heart is prepended by fire. Fire club heart. And then we just need to get the first one from that spot, obviously. Bunny, Fire Club Heart. We have our code, and we just gotta punch it in. I don't know why I said code like that. Bunny, Fire Club Heart. I think I was trying to say something else, smash the like button, and kind of like changed my mind halfway through the word, and then, you know, that just comes out sounding like an absolute moron. But I sound like that most of the time anyway, so all good. And that'll do it. So just one mistake of the egregiously stupid greed of trying to go back out into the hallway, which got myself basically decapitated by a giant, but you know, that's not the end of the world. We should still be good on the grade. And yep, that is it. A plus 8 minutes 29 seconds. Beguile the Children Countdown Psychosurgery here. And we did complete that task with the 1 minute, and you know, just the one damage. So maybe there was another additional task that also had to do with the timing that was causing the issue of disconnecting, and that was the one that got removed. Or maybe they were just able to fix the issue as opposed to disabling the task. I thought they said that they were going to disable the task to fix it, but regardless, it seems fixed now, and we are definitely going to get this completed, even if we don't get the speed run. But I definitely want to try this on released prisoners. We won't have to do extra trials because we'll obviously do the secondary 5 more times because we've got 5 more trials to go. I'll see you guys at the next MK. Okay, here on Investigate the Minotaur, I think we would love a stamina booster on this one as well, but let's see if we get that. Oh man! Alright, all my complaining about the stamina booster not showing up on the main trials has certainly helped out here, as we're getting kind of lucky on these MKs that we would love stamina boosters on. This one, of course, all about lugging that one box from point A to point B, so stamina booster is huge there. And we, of course, just want to immediately run over. And did we get juice? No juice? Restart? No juice fuse, bro? Seriously? Was it going to be instruments or something? I can never tell, bro. The wire on this trial is the most diabolical wire in the entire game. It's so hard to follow. Dude. I mean, that's certainly not a good use of the stun, but I mean, I had to lock myself in an animation to grab the fuse there, which I was pretty sure would get me hit by that grunt. And now he's probably going to be like in our way here on this escalator. Yeah, he is, but he's actually kindly going down. Okay, we need to run. Twins sounded like they were coming right for me there, but I guess we're okay. We can just run this thing all the way before we go back for the fuse. We actually just got stamina bug somehow. And whoever was released by the EIG earlier seems to have just left, based on what I just heard. So we got essentially a free run all the way here, so I will not complain about that at all. And yeah, we have to go to cathode with the fuse, so first things first, let's get the fuse. Also, again, on the Auto and Aurora trial, definitely worth having an antidote on us for that potential cleanse of the purple vial. Grab the fuse and we can immediately duck into the hallway to go use it, which is nice. Of course, I am trying to keep an ear out for the radio, which we have not heard yet, as far as I can tell. But we need to drop this thing off and then go and move our box one more stage. It's kind of like stages of a trial here. And kind of take the gamble on which side the Night Hunter's on. I don't know who just knocked these vials, but they were swinging there. I mean, I literally heard the beeping and I ended up stepping on it anyway. How do we get Jaeger every trial, man? I want this back. Go through here. She's so annoying, bro. We just end up with her every single trial. Thankfully I have Smash. Get through here. It's gonna make getting out of here with this fuse also much more annoying. Although potentially we can quickly go before she shows up. Nope. How did I not get hit by the grunt there? He is completely out to lunch. And there's just no way. Damn, that grunt sold so hard in so many ways. It's silent pouncer. But truly, and now he's gonna hit me. Imagine. But no, he continues selling. Bro, that grunt completely sold. Totally free hit on me when I was doing gymnastics in the cramped area with Jaeger right there. And he said, you know, I'll give you this one, pal. Okay, let's go through here. And we didn't even get pizzeria, bro. This is just a nightmare. Pet store? Really? Lame as hell. But yeah, we just put this in and we have to go back for our box once again. Sad we stepped on that psychosis mine earlier, but hey, you gotta mind sweep sometimes. Looks like we might have a window here to just run this bad Larry straight to the next gate that's in its way. This glass is incredibly annoying. Because I could have just ran right that way and dropped it there if the glass wasn't there, but now we can drop it off and head in and grab our pet store fuse, which would be awesome if it cuts off Jaeger. And it does, just barely in time. And hopefully, okay, the grunt's doing box jumps, so we can... Who's that? Oh, that was the end of the guys and the alarm of that grunt who just came out. Now, a problem... I'm trying to listen. Problem I'm noticing is we don't have the radio yet. And we do need that. So we may need to go check like the juice hallway for the radio. Swing bada bada? I'd like to drop this off. It's not on this side, really? Oh, it is. Just in the spot I wasn't prepared for. Swing bada bada. Alright. And now we're seeing the lovely, lovely benefit of the stamina booster. I'll just exhaust myself here to fully recharge more quickly. We've got 2.5 minutes on the timer. 2 revive pills like right next to each other here is kind of weird. What are you two still doing back here? Guys, the box is at the ending. Okay, let's... I assume it's in one of these stores. Potentially. Because I didn't hear it anywhere else, and I've been most other places. Although it could be like bottom floor spatlin in the back, which would be pretty stupid. Confidentials. I don't know. Where's this radio? Unfortunate. We were making pretty good time there. Oops. I don't know why I literally just grabbed that. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You're just a moron. Is it in here? Really? Or did I just not hear it somewhere else? It's right there. But I can't smash it. What the funk? Swing? I mean, I would have heard it if it was up here, right? Being scammed. I'm getting the fear that I should have already heard it, and you guys maybe already did. And you're like, bro, it's at the very start of the trial, what are you doing? In which case, I'm sorry. Is it in the bathroom, maybe? I feel like it can be in here a decent amount.
You have to turn the...
Yes, it is. In the literal bathroom on the toilet. So I guess this is what happens to the twins when they don't come out at the end. They get stuck at the fountain area. So maybe if you do like this section fast enough, they like don't move forward to it in time, and then because of that, they never move forward to the ending section either? Or are they gonna come out at some point here? I mean, I'll just... Oh, that's still... Okay. Oh, that might be them. Oh, it is. I'll potentially disregard everything I said, but... Still, they should have been out before this, for sure. So I guess if you, even if you stun the vials to destroy them, they can still hit you. That's a bit unusual because if you destroy, most other traps, if you destroy with your own throwable, it will not then hit you afterwards. Like if you hit a psychosis mine with a brick, you can just run through it right away before the smoke even dissipates. A little present for the Wait, what? Lost sanity one time, damaged by poison traps one time is an A. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I thought I had that wrapped up for sure. I mean, I didn't even get damaged by the poison traps, I just got hit by them. But I guess that counts as a demerit, but like getting hit by the Aurora bottle doesn't. Sometimes the grading system feels bullshit, man. Like I literally got an A+ once with 8 damage. And I mean, it's not like I didn't do anything either. I disarmed stuff, I used stun, I used some items. That's crazy that I got an A. Well, I guess we have to run it back. Guys, what is going on? There's an A+ right here. It says I got an A+ in this menu. Wait. What if I check in my cell and it says I got an A? This is A's right there. I assure you this is the first time I beat this trial on this event. And when Countdown Flashback was around originally, this trial didn't exist. So there's no way that is like a lingering effect of the original run. What the hell's going on? I mean, it's going to say an A. We just saw it in the evaluation corridor. Okay, so, I mean, I personally think it should have been an A+. Clearly, the trial board also thinks that, but we're still going to run it again because it didn't say it on our grade. The hell? Also, I was looking. Lost sanity is minus 334 grade points, apparently. And then damage by poison traps is minus 50. So that would be minus 384 in total. I don't actually know like all the values of like what's an A+ and stuff though is the problem. I don't know. I call bullshit on that grade. Whatever. Alright, we're back for some more Investigate the Minotaur. Yeah, I don't know. Not only should I have gotten the A+ anyway, I think it's kind of annoying that the traps actually damaged you. I mean, you could make the argument like, oh, it does a poison splash on the ground still, so why wouldn't it affect you? The same exact logic does not apply to psychosis mines. Watch this. You walk straight through the smoke, nothing happens. So, yeah. You're closer than I expected. Thank you very much. So yeah, I mean, I don't understand why that would be the case. Silent Pouncer. Alright. You know, I think if there were a more Pouncers variator, I would put it in a tier even below Bad Trip. And that's how much Pouncers suck. They are just the worst. I honestly think that it would probably be reasonable for there to exist a prescription which works like evasive maneuver for pouncers only that had like a 5-minute cooldown or something. Because sometimes, like right there, in my opinion, I mean, they just don't make noise for a while. I once died to one on my no loadout, no escalations run on a Drill the Futterman trial because I had health sickness, so I had 1 bar of health and bleeding. And I was in a room with that pouncer for like a solid couple seconds, not a single peep was made, and then I got pounced. And then that was ripped to me because I had bleeding, so that 1 damage from the pouncer was enough to do enough damage to not allow me to heal in time before the bleed killed me. So yeah. Pouncers are horrible. Oh my god. Must you? This part is always so awkward to me at this beginning part here. There's an adrenaline on the floor right there, potentially. What we got out of here? I didn't actually look at any fuse stuff because I was too busy yapping, so maybe we can look on our way. Okay, it's in instruments. Confidentials too. Also, we do need the radio. Maybe it's in the bathroom again. I think, wasn't it in the bathroom on Politician as well? Paul Nutrition? Because maybe it like always spawns in there.
What we leave behind is woven.
Alright. Let's go back, grab the other fuse. I probably won't grab the adrenaline. Actually, you know, it would be so good for the last run to the through the department store. That is long, and even with the stamina booster, I don't think it's enough to get you through it all. Although I'm tempted to use it right here, right now. I will not. I will abstain. Let's try not to run over another psychosis mine for no reason at all. Okay, the Night Hunter's here, so I will leave this and go back for the fuse. Since he will hopefully be gone, or even placing the fuse might be a bright enough light at that distance to blind him or whatever, you know, make him freak out and subsequently move. Was that an adrenaline? I swear I see things a lot of the time. Or like, there's just certain angles that the light will glint off of like some objects in such a way that it looks like an item. Glow, you know? Happens to me a lot, I feel like. So we're out of there with the fuse. Whoop! Hello. Have a wonderful time. Okay. Yo! I mean, there's just no way in hell that should have ever been able to connect with me. When it took him that long to start up the swing, he still hits me? Whatever, man. And so, technically, getting the 1 damage is more of a grade loss than what happened in the last trial. So, I'm very curious now to see what will happen. Because apparently losing taking 1 damage is 500 grade points.
I see you, shitbird. I see everything.
Just turn away, bitch. He didn't turn away. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that guy. He just posted up right at the thing, too, so that's lovely. Who's that? I can just full sprint this, because I'm going to be going backwards anyway. Get him to swing. And then we gotta go back into the pizzeria. At least we got pizzeria fuse. You know, despite everything else. I don't know why I went over here. Okay, extend. We only have a minute left. foolishly. Fuck you too, Dad. You're not my dad. Why did I just hear what... Oh, Sean? Yeah, see, they're already out in this area, which is what I think is like the normal way of the world.
We are tradition. We are.
Okay, this is just going to be a stun and run situation, I would say.
They only know what they're afraid of. Priest.
They're way over there still.
Keep your filthy hands away from my sister's cunt, you vile deviant!
They really just... Do they really have to say these things? Okay, this might not actually be... I mean, I should have used the adrenaline. I was kind of unsure what would be better, to use the adrenaline or to just immediately start running. Probably would have been better to use the adrenaline, in all honesty. Drop that shit off. 30 seconds remaining on our timer, but it doesn't really matter since the shuttle will be here. Okay, they didn't throw anything at me. And we made it in with time to spare. And we get an A+. A+, 6 minutes 50 seconds. Investigate the Minotaur. Psychosurgery here. So yeah. I mean, I have less things done, and apparently receiving damage is worse than the 2 demerits I had last trials, or last attempt, so don't ask me. It's very confusing, and yeah, we're not going to worry about too much. I'm going to head to the next trial. Alright, next up is release the prisoners, so we're going to try and do the task where we complete it without using 2 time extenders or less. So we basically have 5 minutes to complete the trial, which could be hard depending on the RNG we get with the radio, because the radio can spawn in any sector, not just our sector, and we somehow got another stamina booster, so that will certainly help us out. I will smash this in just because we can. And maybe we'll go that way if we need to look for the radio there. Yeah, first of all, we of course need to find our key. And my god, things just feel so floaty when you have an adrenaline running. It's kind of horrible. It seems like it's been worse recently somewhat. I don't know if that's true, but... Okay, we have that. Let's go look for the radio in this sector. I don't think it's going to be here, based on not hearing it yet. Yeah. Okay, let's go through to B and go from there. We have 4 minutes left-ish. I feel like I hear a phantom radio so often, bro. Like, we could obviously just go and complete the trial and do the task that way, but trying to get it with the A+ is more interesting. And we, of course, step on glass. The problem is it could also not even be here, I guess. It could be, like, out in the areas where we do the rest of the trial. Hear it. Yeah, my hopes are not high at this point. This might take multiple attempts just for us to get lucky with finding the radio, to be honest. Where could it be? Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm trying to listen out for it. But it seems we're not going to find it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's blocked as well. Jaeger's right here. Maybe it's in the hallway? No. Heck well. It could be out in the, like the diner, so we'll go check. Otherwise we'll just run it back. I mean, we have plenty of time, so. Let's hope it's out there. Just give Coil the quick stun. No need to worry about him. Seems like no luck. I think it would have only been in there, probably. I don't think it's going to be in the garage. Tragic. Maybe I could have heard it, but my volume's not up high enough or something, but we'll run it back and try again. Alright, let's give this another shot. Release the prisoners. Hopefully we can get that radio before we run into, you know, time pressure. We're in the B sector now. I really do wonder where that it could have been that I didn't hear. I felt like I went through majority of the areas. I mean, it could have been in the outer area of one of them, I guess. That's why this, similarly to Seasoned Narcotics, because it also uses this same layout, and also like Incinerate. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, I think. Incinerate also can have this problem. Oh. Do I hear it? Night Hunter's here? I swear. I don't know, bro. I swear I hear fake radios or something. I'm losing my mind. Let's just go in here. Evidence. Confidentials. Use our 2 time extenders that we are allowed to use. Jaeger again. Okay. Oh, I hear it. Where? There. Yes. We got it. Let's get out of here, head to the center, and we should be able to do this. A plus in, you know, just enough time that we don't need to use more time extenders. God, Coil is so dumb. Look, he's not even chasing me yet. Oh my god. What is wrong with him? Smash like. Yeah, I don't know when this exactly changed or started happening, but recently Coil is just completely clueless, pretty much at all times. Or like, he's not even clueless, like he'll notice you and he'll be like, oh, there you are. And then he will take a very long time to even bother starting to chase you. He'll like sit there, he'll grab his belt for a second, he just wastes tons of time standing around before eventually trying to go for you. Yeah, see, that right there is why noise reduction is so overpowered, by the way. What just happened with that giant? That is a perfect example of that. So we still have 2 minutes left on our time, so we barely, like, we almost didn't even need time extenders at all, but we would have blown up just barely by 3 seconds. So A plus 3 minutes, 13 seconds, release prisoners, countdown psychosurgery here. And I actually did not get the task. Oh, here we go. I got a bunch of tasks. Oh my goodness, weekly task must have reset. There we go. Trial completed with 2 time extenders or less, and 6 tasks of the special therapy are done for the poster. I mean, I already had the poster, but still nice to get that done again. We've got 3 more MKs left, so I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, next up we have Destroy the Evidence, which is here on the courthouse, of course. And I guess I could see people struggling with this one, to be honest. I always see in my stream when I'm playing this trial a lot of people mentioning how they do not care for it. And yeah, I used to be a pretty huge hater of this trial as well, and it's certainly still not my favorite trial in the game. I've come to not hate it as much because of you know, learning the gate spawns and the order of the gates and how you can get into the courtroom in any situation. So that'll be something I cover pretty extensively in my over-explained video for the courthouse, which will be coming sometime fairly soon, probably before the end of this month at least. But we've got the patch coming, so that will be important first. So like, I know that next up this gate will be open and I'll be able to go all the way through to the courtroom. So I can just leave that acid bucket there and go get this one. And then hopefully by the time I get back, they'll be switching or switched already. And I'll be able to just go in with both of these acid buckets. And then all we have left is the library side one, which should be easy to get into the middle, because that would be easily accessible when the middle one is open, and that is what opens after the next one. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it here. I'll try to get my terminology down a little bit more clearly before the video, but that is how it generally works. How is there a ping up there? Did I do that? I guess I did. Yeah, as you can see, this gate's opening right now, and this will let you get all the way to the courtroom. Pretty big grid for this spot. And also there's a pouncer there, which is annoying. But yeah, so now we're in the courtroom safely, and we can get them both. Might Coil potentially walk by. Oh no, he's too slow. He crawls through the crawl space in an extremely slow and annoying fashion. So yeah, it is kind of a pain to get to the other side without going through the courtroom here, so I'm going to do that. And then we should be able to go to our right here and have an open gate into the library. Yeah. So we could bring it back out this way, or if the gates switch, then this gate will be open, and that would lead to an open gate, which is so there's two options that we have at this current juncture. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm probably just gonna stun. I'd rather stun so I can actually get a chance at getting in and out with the acid in a timely fashion, which is actually probably not going to happen. Yeah, is he gonna come back this way? Probably, right? Yeah, so we'll try and loop him in this room really quick. Get him to swing. I mean, that really reaches over that entire desk, and now I'm stuck. And now I'm lagging, and I'm stuck again. I mean, I'm just gonna go for this greedy play because of that BS anyway. Now the pitcher's here too. We're just living life and smiling. So we have that in a position where I can probably go get it, like right now. Because this will open up, and then the one to my direct right that leads to the library will be open as well. But yeah, I mean, I was just kind of unlucky, I guess, and skill issue. I got like snagged on a weird spot, and yeah, I mean, the range of his axe is just apparently massive, so it reached all the way over the desk that was between us. Hopefully Coil doesn't turn around, but he probably will. Pitcher. Coil's gonna go off to the right, so we should be able to start pouring here. Bad news is we haven't found the radio, which could possibly be somewhere in the front areas, if I had to guess. Or like deepen the library on that side, potentially. Oh, can we get a pour? No, we don't have time for this. It's unfortunate. Where's he going? Why would he go back?
You lazy motherfuckers.
Very strange. Well, how would I have gotten into that locker, man?
Get out! This way! Fuck it! Deal!
He should give up here after doing his long idling animation.
What are you gonna do? Call the police?
Gates are probably going to switch soon. Gates switch every 2 minutes. Yeah, there they go. Which is the same as the cold snap timing. So you can use that same internal timer if you have one well tuned to the appropriate duration. Interesting. Interesting little hello from Coil. I'm going to check here and instantly regret it. But I was correct. It's actually right here. So, honestly, I guess it was a good instinct. And we should be a way straight through here to get to the lobby. And, I mean, I guess we're headed out with 1 bar of health, which is debatably foolish. I don't even know what exactly happened right there. I was trying to throw the bottle to distract Coil, and the grunt ended up being there. I thought the bottle was going to hit the grunt, but I guess maybe it hit Coil. That was a strange situation, but hopefully we can still get an A+ here. We might actually not, I don't know. We took the 1 damage from the damn Giant's massive swing. But no, we still get it. A+, 7 minutes, 7 seconds, destroy the evidence, countdown, psycho surgery here. So yeah, I mean, just knowing how the gates work and then also knowing all the easy routes around helps a lot in this trial. So that one I'll probably spend a decent amount of time on in the over-explained video, since it is often hated, and I think if you learn how it works better, it becomes a lot less painful. See you guys for the next MK. Alright, we have Cook the Informant up next, which is going to be a grand old time. We'll of course go for the 1 cycle strat pioneered by the legend Cotsworth himself. See how we can do with that. Usually I don't have too much issue with it these days, as long as the witness cooperates, which he should have no reason not to on this set of variators. And so this one honestly could be another reasonable candidate for... Oh, that's really annoying, because now I'm going to get hurt by this enemy. This one is another reasonable candidate for potentially completing within, you know, with only 2 or less time extenders, but I have a much harder time consistently finding not time extenders, the zappers that you need to complete this trial. You know, for some reason, they seem to either be way too sporadic, like they don't spawn in the same spots very often at all, and there's just too many spawn locations, or I'm terrible at looking for them, or they just spawn in spots that I somehow don't check. I don't know. There's something wrong with it, because I always am taking long as hell to find these things in my solo games. Like, I know a couple of spawns in the casino that I check, but like, there's just never any there. Okay, Giant, you're hilarious, buddy. Yeah, see, so far we've found a grand total of 0, so that is not a good start to getting a decent time. There's one. Yeah, I'll go grab this. We're probably gonna need it. Of course, we will be ending this. I'm gonna go to Chemco. We'll be ending this video off on Spread the Disease, a trial that people definitely have some strong opinions about. I'm kind of looking forward to making my trials tier list, to be honest with you. That should be a fun time. That'll be the next tier list I make. Probably after, that would be what I would do after Courthouse Overexplained, I think would be a good plan. Anybody seen a zapper? Of course there's a screamer in this super awkward place. God, I hate screamers. Like, am I hearing the radio or am I insane? Okay. I am hearing it. It sounds so weird, like this shouldn't be where it was from that. I don't know, that was weird. We completed the secondary objective 9 times. Obviously because we did investigate the Minotaur twice, thanks to the BS A grade that we got. No luck so far on a third one. You do of course need 3 of these before you go to the train depot in order to execute the 1 cycle. Looks like we can... That was probably a stupid slide, but a little bit risky out here. Okay. Maybe there's one in here. This one that has the zapper gate, even though you can just go through the window most of the time. And there is. Beautiful. So let us go. And I believe this would be faster, although riskier, just to jump down and then back up. And this guy being here is really annoying. Here comes the moment of truth to see... Wow, nice movement, man. That's cool. Moment of truth to see, we did actually get a boarded up door, which usually means you don't even need to go through the whole setup process of locking doors and stuff. Of course, we get an extra, we get someone spawning right here. And we light, and of course it's the pitcher. You know, I bet he will look over here. Oh wow, he's making some logical sense, but he'll stop and turn around or something. Whatever, we're just gonna go for this. We're just gonna go for it here. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. No! Bro, he started that lunge so far away. Well, now you're getting stunned, so I hope you're happy. Oh, that was unfortunate. Usually if I didn't get hit there and knocked down, I would have been able to hit him all 3 times. Because usually you can hit him the second time before he even does a second hit on the door there, the boards, which is usually good enough to finish him off with the remaining hit when he's still trying to break down the rest of it. Okay, Franco's going over there, which is ideal. We can just sneak. Just shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. We can just hide behind this box and wait for him to go back over there. Or I guess it's not a box necessarily. It's a stack of pallets, but same idea. Smash like, and we'll be done. The 1 damage shouldn't impact my grade necessarily, but it's a shame that it happened. I mean, obviously totally avoidable. And we're headed to the evaluation. We got the A+, 6 minutes, 50 seconds, Cook the Informant, Countdown Psychosurgery here. So yeah, if I went for the 2-time extenders, I wouldn't have gotten it, but you certainly can find the zappers much more quickly than I did. Last thing we have is spread the disease. So I will see you guys there. That's probably going to even take longer than a couple of the main trials, I would assume. All right, it is time for spread the disease. Should be a grand old time. Honestly, one that could run into time trouble very easily. Would be nice to have a stamina booster, and we get one again. We're being gifted by the boosted gods today. But yeah, definitely one that could run into trouble. We have snack bar, fire station, speakeasy. Just because, I mean, there's not a lot you can do to speed up the situations themselves. You just have to be in these rooms while the timer counts up, so that's obviously a little bit scary when you've got the bomb countdown going on. Now, of course, this trial has definitely has some highly opinionated takes out there on its quality and fun and whatnot. It's definitely not my favorite trial, but I would also say it's far from my least favorite. So, not really sure where that puts me on the spectrum of people, but I do hear a lot of people saying that they hate this trial with a passion, which I think is a little bit over the top. We've got 2 minutes on our timer going in here. Hopefully we can get one time extender in this area, but I'm not sure if we can really depend on that. Ooh, that's annoying. Yeah, there isn't one. So we'll probably need to dip out and go into the garage to get some time. Once this gets to 30%. Okay. There's nothing around here. Okay, here we go. I know there is a time extender at the start, but I left that there on purpose. Dude, everything's boarded up. The Berserker, of course, is insane on this trial a lot of the time. He can really cause problems. Alright, this puts us up in a pretty good amount of time to go into the fire station here, so let's do that. And start up the thing. Fire station, one of the hardest capture points, usually. And we don't have any additional extenders in here. That shit still happens! I mean, I'm just gonna restart. Because this is like one of the... Well, no, it's probably not harder than Despoil most of the time. But it is probably harder than Grind the Bad Apples, and maybe similar to Chill the Politician on A+ difficulty. Or it could even be considered harder depending on what your opinion is. So yeah, I guess if you stand in, like in line with it like that and destroy it, it still hurts you. That is really stupid, and I don't think it should be a thing at all. But I think it has been, maybe since the traps came out. I think it used to be easier to have happen to you, but yeah, that's really annoying. Alright, let's try this again, and making sure to not do things like try destroying Franco's traps with a brick, because they will hurt you anyway. We did get a battery booster this time, so I have disadvantaged myself. Central, Speakeasy, and Bank Vault. No snack bar this time either. So we've lost a great amount of the joy we had, and are now left with little else. Adrenaline maybe. We did get a time extender in here, which I will take. And we should be hopefully good this time around. That was just, I mean, it was partially unlucky. I mean, I could have moved, but I thought that didn't happen anymore. I haven't had that happen to me in a long time. So that was pretty surprising to learn. Unfortunately, we do have Speakeasy and Central, which are far away from the community center, obviously, so those are going to be a big drain on our time. This needs to go, and we are going to start up the bank vault here. Any items would be cool, but There's not a lot of even item spawns in this place, I don't think. So yeah, we're stuck with nothing. And we obviously have a giant to contend with in here. But usually the bank vault works out to be fairly easy, as she almost immediately catches me. Especially if you get rid of that trap that I got rid of already. There we go. No! Blindly crouch hopping is always risky, folks. You gotta be more careful than that. Of course, I land right on it, bro. Why does that happen so often? Just end up landing directly on the mine. Well, certainly not playing Spread the Disease very well so far, but we won't restart just off of that, I guess. Although you certainly could make the argument that you should, because, again, this trial is long, and having an early mistake is certainly not good for your A+ prospects. But we have all our levers flipped, so we should be good to wait this out. I guess the fact that this is longer, though, means we can more easily make up for that mistake. We're going to open this and just leave once it hits 100, I guess, potentially. Because it can take a variable amount of time for the giant to actually leave. And we don't want to be waiting too long because we are running fairly low on time here. So we can grab, or like look for some time extenders in the back sewers here. This is great. Get us out of bad trip. Oh, that is some timing. Yep, that'll close on her. So no Jaeger for this trial. Although not like she would have been hard to get rid of anyway. Obviously we could have just gone into any other one of our capture zones and she would leave. So not like that's a huge win exactly, but works out nicely. Okay, we're going to come back in here and grab the bottle, I guess. Only got the one time extender from the back there, which wasn't ideal, but let's get this thing moving. And then we've got a pretty long way to go to get to the next location. Hopefully we don't run into Franco down here in the sewers. And we do run into Franco down here in the sewers. So we're going to need to take an alternate path. We'll come back for that, of course, later. No extender, of course. We get a useless battery. Usually you can find extenders like in these stairwells and stuff, so we can at least save ourselves for the time being. There's one right there as well. Puts us in a bit better shape, although I'd want at least one or two more before we commit to the next room. Where's that? They're like right over there, huh? Alright, I think we can go in. Oh, shit! How did you not hit me? Wow. I thought I was hit for sure right there. And that probably would end up being a restart, but we can, I guess, instead go into Speakeasy and start that up. That's, I guess, a benefit of having both of these, is we can pick our poison. We do have at least one extender inside of here as well. Let's not take any unnecessary risks with silly mines again. Always good to get rid of traps if possible. Confidentials and another extender. Now we're in business. And I don't want to deal with you. Which one? Oh, the one in here. There we go. And this is obviously always a good room to just sit, because you can see the grunt coming from either direction most of the time. I don't know how he hasn't... Okay, there he is.
Shit, careful.
Wait, he was really looking for us out in the main area of this speakeasy, I guess. Looking closely. Alright, 2 more levers to flip. Guess we got the one in here. we go. Ooh. That was a bit riskier than I anticipated it to be. I thought he was maybe still over by the garage door, but he had come back a bit closer, so could have spotted us hopping in here. But it's always nice to hop in a hiding spot once you hit the 2 levers after 60%, because then you can just wait in here for the enemy to leave the area. Oh, and we have pitcher as well, because why wouldn't we have pitcher? I fucking hate the pictures. Okay, the guy should have left the gun. So we can throw that, and this will hopefully allow us to get out of here safely. Yes, it would appear so. And we can resupply our brick right here. Boy, there's some annoying traps on this trial so far. But I hear the radio as well. That is good. We're gonna quickly adrenaline. And I was gonna go up those stairs there in the pub, but we have a grunt in there, so I will take the snack bar route instead with another very annoying laser. Now we need to watch out for Franco up here, of course. Wow, this trial has just some pretty garbage RNG on it, it feels like. But whatever. We're here with our first one. The last thing we have to do is Central. And of course we have one that is down under the hotel or whatever, you know? Grab this. And we need to go back to the pub as well regardless, because we need to find that radio, which I heard beeping. So let's go check in here for that. It's up to 3 minutes. There's a note on this table. It's very nice. Where is this radio? Is it bottom snack bar somewhere? Or? What? Is it in Central? Is that? Or am I just completely batshit insane? I don't know what's going on with the radio audio, bro. It seems weird as hell today. I'm just gonna go in here. I don't know where else it could be. I guess maybe up above in the garage. But the sound is really throwing me off, so we'll see. Like when things are like around corners or like through like door thresholds in weird ways, the sound sometimes gets really strange. Which I am not a fan of. There goes our first set of levers. And we have the pusher coming out here, I guess. Well, that should hopefully not be a problem. What are we going to get for 60% levers here? Next to us, beautiful.
Take your medicine!
I got afraid that the pusher was gonna... How do I hit those cans on that slide, bro? I was afraid the pusher was gonna try and go for that door and like sprint into me like he loves to do, which is why I kind of freaked out. I mean, I literally slid through here and I hit the cans. This shit has been like, there's so many little things that keep BSing me recently. It's honestly really annoying. That was happening to me a lot on the Toxic Shock flashback. Apparently that's due to a bug with not uncrouching after entering a hiding spot while crouched. And this guy comes back out front? Why would you not leave through that door, bro? The thing is at 100%. You're supposed to leave. Jesus, man. Yeah, I guess it is in the garage or some shit. Very strange. Okay, that was probably just more a skill issue on my part, I'm not gonna lie. The complaints about the sound there were unwarranted, though I have had weird situations, especially like around these buses that are usually on this map on Pleasure the Prosecutor. I've had really weird sound around those, so it does happen, but in that case that was just me being stupid, so I apologize for the unwarranted jab. But yes, now it is just return duty. We just need to bring back the STDs. Watch out for Franco along the way, who is right there. Okay, he's... Oh, is he gonna? Yeah, he's going. Okay, so we can sprint this one back and drop it off. And then just the one that's right beneath us here in the motel is all we need. And we don't have our stun for the ending of this, which is not ideal. But hopefully it'll be okay. I don't really know what I'm planning on here. Oh my god. That padlock is actually so bad. Wait, it was actually way further in the sewers than I remembered it being. I should have just gone down the sewer stairs. It was so dumb. For some reason I thought I had brought it into the motel, which obviously I did not, so whoopsie daisy there. Little brain fart, but I guess it worked out okay in the end, and we've got all of our STDs poured. Plenty of time, smash like, and we can even grab our spare extender that we left over here. Now, the ending of this trial is thankfully usually pretty free unless Franco is around, because this giant is scripted to go inside of the building, so you can just open the door and run right past him. As long as you don't make a noise, he won't even come out after you. Or, like, as long as you don't make too much noise. We can just throw that to hopefully pretty much guarantee our victory. And also, hopefully, we don't lose a grade for our stupid bunny hop directly onto a psychosis mine that we did at the beginning of the trial. And there we have it. A+, 14 minutes, 56 seconds. Spread the disease countdown psychosurgery here. And yeah, I think I did both shopping mall and grind in under 14 minutes. So there you go. That is classic. And oh yeah, we triggered sound traps one time because of those cans in Central. Sure. Sorry for the a bit of complaining in this last trial. That's you know, I don't know. I'm just being a bit of a crybaby. I feel, but yeah, that is it. Countdown, of course, is a really cool event. I really like the variator and the whole idea of it. So it's always fun to have it back as a flashback. Surprised that they brought back Bomb Countdown too. I wonder if we'll ever get that available elsewhere in the game. But you certainly can notice a reduction in the number of time extenders, so it is very impactful. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. We do have the task completed. Like I said, I could do 2 more of these just to get this task, but I don't think it's even worth it. Not like I'm hurting for stamps exactly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, next video is going to be the patch review for the Advent of Bogomolova event patch, which is coming on Tuesday at 10 a.m. as usual. So I'm really looking forward to that, going over everything on there. And then I will, of course, be having my first run and exploring videos of the 2 new MKs. So yeah, I'm still going to be doing those videos. So those will be the next 3 videos, I guess. But I'll at least have the patch review, obviously, out on Tuesday. I'll try to probably do at least one of the MK videos too, and then maybe the other one on Wednesday, because I am going to be streaming all day on Tuesday for the patch. So be sure to tune into the stream if you want to see me exploring the new content and checking out what they have in store for us. Yeah, should be exciting. And then after that, probably, maybe sometime around the weekend or early into the next week, I do want to try and get my Outlast 1 and Whistleblower critique video out. I did the Outlast Trials completionist critique, which got some really good reception, so I hope to get that out, hopefully on time, and, it should be cool. Then we will have the Advent of Bogomolova I assume it's a 2-part event, part 1 coverage, which we will then follow up with the Courthouse Over Explained video, I think is the plan. So yeah, a lot of content coming your way, a lot of stuff planned, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Let me know what you think about Countdown in the comments below. Did you have fun reliving the flashback? I quite enjoyed it, I'm not gonna lie. So probably my favorite of the flashbacks that they had this time around. It's just a fun time switching things up to be more speedrun focused, I guess. But yeah, that's it for me, you guys. Thank you again for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to check the links in the description to join my Discord and follow me on Twitch. All right, peace out.